It's been a long time coming, but the MacLaren MP412C is finally here. It costs £168,500, it has 592 horsepower and 442 foot-pounds of torque. On its optional Corsa tyres, it'll do 0 to 60 miles an hour in 3 seconds dead, and wait for it, 0 to 124 miles an hour in 8.9 seconds. But is this MacLaren, the first new MacLaren sports car in over 15 years, something more than just a collection of, admittedly, very impressive numbers? I will say that this car is unlike any sports car I've ever driven. It has a level of technology in the chassis in particular I've not experienced before. You've got these complicated hydraulics, you've got effectively no roll bar at the front, no roll bar at the front, you've got no roll bar at the back, you've got this Z bar. I've never driven a car that isolates those disciplines of support in fast corners and keeping suppleness for the everyday bumps that disturb a car and make it uncomfortable. In that respect, it's unique and it's incredibly impressive. So much so that my brain's a bit frazzled. I probably need to go home and think about what it's done today. It's just remarkable. Didn't drive it in the perfect conditions though, so I'd love to drive it in the dry. The ergonomics are pretty spectacular. I think everything has been so well thought out. Sounds glib, but you just know these guys are thorough. And that's the feeling. There is a thoroughness about this car that I hadn't expected. It's just, it feels so comprehensively developed. It feels like they've been making cars constantly for the last 15 years, and of course they haven't. But, there is a but. I'm not getting the full emotion from it. I don't know why. Maybe I need to spend more time with it. Maybe it's a car that will grow on me, but the first time I saw a 458, I nearly leapt out of my skin. I just thought it was stunning. And I haven't had the same feeling with this car. I'm full of admiration at the moment. I'm full of admiration, but I'm not full of emotion. And that sounds really odd. And it's something I'm trying to put my finger on. It's a car that makes you think. It's a car that questions the conventions of supercar design, and I suppose we have to be thankful for that. It's interesting. It's added a new level of interest to the marketplace, and that's great. Is it a little bit cold? I personally think it might be, but this is only an initial drive and I'd want to spend some more time in it. Is it ultimately a triumph of engineering? Most definitely.